What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Matt the Scat, and I am finally back with another video. I know, it's been so long. You have to understand, I was in school. I thought I would be able to balance school and YouTube, man. This is my last semester at my county college, so it was just too much. I had to focus on school. You know, school is the priority. I thought I could handle it. I couldn't. But you know, now that the semester's over, you know, your boy made honor society. So I'm happy about that. I'm grinding now. I'm back on my YouTube shit. I'm just ready, you know, to put out these videos for y'all. But I'm gonna just hop right into it, man. As you can see, I got the 2K gameplay in the background as always. We're gonna be talking about the top 10 small forwards in the game. Oh, that's a green. Come here. We smoking greenies. We smoking greenies out here. But I'm gonna get right to it. You know what I'm saying? And I apologize. You can hear me raging a little bit because 2K was on some. The problem was I put Giannis and LeBron on the same team, man, and it was OP, man. You don't ever do that. It's ridiculous. But let's hop right into it. All right. So I like to always give an honorable mention before I go into the top 10 out of respect. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to leave out anybody. At the honorable mention spot, I have Gordon Hayward. Now, Gordon Hayward, he just came back off of his injury last year. I let it slide. He had a very bad. He had a terrible year last year. And I wasn't really worried about it. I was like, let's give him a year to get his legs underneath him. You know what I'm saying? Because he had a devastating injury. But this year he's playing very well. He's averaging 17.5 points per game, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. You know, he's not the most exciting player to watch. You know, he doesn't do anything too crazy. His athleticism will surprise you, but you know, he just gets to his spots, simple moves. He's still not a key factor on defense. He'll never be that. But he'll be an all-star reserve. You know what I'm saying? He's nothing crazy. But I got him at the honorable position spot. Now at the top 10, I got Tobias Harris at number 10. Tobias Harris is one of the most underrated players in the league. He religiously averages somewhere between 15 to 20 points per game. This year he's averaging 19.8. He reminds me a lot of Paul Pierce and Carmelo. Not obviously, I'm not going to disrespect all their achievements that Paul Pierce and Carmelo have done. You know, Paul Pierce is a champion, multiple All-Star participant. But the way I'm just comparing them based on their play style. You know, he's not the strongest or the fastest, but he gets to his spot. He gets, you know, he's a pretty big dude. I'm saying, you know, he uses his lower body. You know what I'm saying? Gets to his spots. I believe he's going to be a key factor to the 76ers' success in the playoffs. Because they need a third option. Obviously, Joel Embiid can't do everything. Ben Simmons still doesn't really have a shot, even though he's made 2 threes. I wish Ben Simmons would shoot more, but I'm not going to go into that right now. This is about Tobias. But I think since Ben Simmons' lack of shooting is such a big issue, I feel it's going to be Tobias Harris' responsibility to do most of the scoring along with Embiid. And I got him at the number 10 spot. Now we're going to go to number 9. Now this kind of hurts me to put this guy here because he's going to be my favorite player. After Rajon Rondo, this guy, Jason Tatum. When Rondo retires, Jason Tatum's going to be my favorite player. I am such a huge fan of Jason Tatum. He reminds me of so much of Kobe, KD, and Carmelo all in one. I'm not saying he's going to be as good as Kobe. I'm not going to go there. But Jason Tatum, he's damn sure going to have a better career than Melo. Let me say that right now. Jason Tatum is going to be elite. He's going to be I believe he's going to be in the top 6 or 7 rankings next year. But right now I can't because he's just too inconsistent. We've seen flashes of him take over, like the game against the Knicks. He made the buzzer beaters. But what really is preventing me from putting in, like I said, is this inconsistency. He'll go one night from shooting 49% from the field and dropping 32 points, and then the next night will score 14 points on 29% shooting. You know what I'm saying? To be in a top 5 or the top 6, you got to be consistent. You got to be consistent from the field. You can't just score 20 and 25 and 30. You got to be efficient while doing it. But Jason Tatum's an elite young talent. He's only 21. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people are saying all last year, his rookie year, he's only 20. This man is really young. This man is going to have an amazing career. He's probably going to make the All-Star team this year. I think he's going to make the All-Star. He's averaging 21 points per game, 7 rebounds. What? And he's obviously the top 2 first scoring options on the team. I would say Kemba Walker's the first scoring option, but Jason Tatum, he's going to take over that role at some point. He just has to keep evolving his game, keep improving as a player. Jason Tatum, number 9. Now at number 8, I have Chris Middleton, who is also another underrated NBA player. He doesn't get too much love because he's playing alongside Giannis. But Chris Middleton is a very good two-way wing. I'm not going to say elite because he's not. He's a borderline all-star player, you know what I'm saying? He'll make a couple all-star games as a reserve. But he's averaging 18 points per game, 5 rebounds, and pretty much a steal a game. Now, you know, you're saying, how he's only averaging 18. How come he's ranked higher than Tatum? Because of consistency, you know what I'm saying? Chris Middleton will guard your best player. First of all, he's a two-way player. Jason Tatum is not yet. Hopefully, Jason Tatum can get to that point where he's a two-way player, two-way wing. But Chris Middleton, he's a two-way ring. He's consistent. He's going to give you between 17 and 25 a night, and then shoot like 45% from the field. You know what you're going to get with Chris Middleton. Very good player. Like I said, he can guard your best player or second best player. Usually they put Giannis on the best player. Unless their opposing team has like a really good big, then they put Giannis on the big. But yeah, Chris Middleton, I have him at number 8. Now at number 7, I have Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler has completely shocked me this year. I knew he was an all-star. Excuse me, that was my phone. Sorry about that. But Jimmy Butler, he's a proven all-star, consistent all-star. You know what you're going to get from him. You're going to get somewhere between 20, 25 a night from him. But what really sticks out about his stats is his assists. This man, Jimmy Butler, is averaging 7 assists per game. And what he's doing with the Miami Heat currently is insane. I don't know about y'all, but I did not see the Miami Heat playing this well. They keep fluctuating between a 3rd and 5th seed. I honestly thought Miami would be 8th to 6th seed. I did not see Jimmy Butler. I know Jimmy Butler is an all-star and he's an alpha dog and he's clutch, but I did not see him rallying the troops the way he has and getting everybody on board and giving everybody that alpha mentality. And he's really just leading this team, doing everything for them. Like I said, averaging 21 points per game, 7 boards, 7 assists. This man is averaging almost 2.5 steals per game, man. He is actually playing probably his second best ball in the whole Eastern Conference. After I say Giannis is playing the best, obviously he's probably going to get MVP. But I believe Jimmy Butler has been playing the best. He's been playing the second best in the Eastern Conference. So yeah, I have him at number 7. Now I have at number 6. I have Paul George, PG-13. Now Paul George is one of my favorite players to watch. This man has an elite handle, especially for a small forward. I used to tell people this all the time when he was on OKC. His handles were better than Russell Westbrook's. You know what I'm saying? This man's handle is ridiculous. He is so skilled. He can attack the basket. He has a mid-range game. He has a 3-ball. He has it all, man. He can guard your best player. He's not going to have to do that now if he's on the Clippers alongside Kawhi. And obviously you're going to put Kawhi on the best player. But he can do it all, man. He's an elite. He was in the MVP running last year. I believe he was 3rd. He finished 3rd or 4th in the MVP voting last year. Like I said, an elite two-way ring. He can drop 30 on you any given night. I believe he's better suited as a second option. I know he did a pretty decent job leading the Pacers to the playoffs. Obviously, he lost to LeBron twice, back-to-back. I think the farthest he took them was the Eastern Conference Finals. But yeah, I think this role, I don't think he wants to be the number 1 guy, the guy. I think he prefers having the spotlight and attention on somebody else, like a Kawhi or Russell Westbrook. I believe he's more comfortable suited as the second option, so the superstar can do their job, and then he comes in. He's a superstar himself, but he just comes in, drops his 30, does his job, and keeps it moving. I like Paul George a lot. Now, this is where things get interesting. This is at the top 5. At number 5, I have Luka Doncic. Now, I know some people, Luka Doncic should be number 3. Luka Doncic should be number 2. He should be number 1. No, stop it. Stop. He is an amazing player. What he's doing is insane. To average a triple-double this efficiently, I know it always sounds like I'm bashing Russell Westbrook, but the way he's doing it efficiently, and it's leading to wins. Russell Westbrook, obviously, when he did it, he made the playoffs. But what was it? What were they, like a 7th seed or something like that? and then they lost in the first round. That's not the case with this guy. Luka Doncic is averaging a triple-double and doing it efficiently, and they're winning games. They're going to be a top 5 seed in the West. That is insane. And what makes it all the more impressive, he's a European player. First of all, no one saw this coming from him. And he's a European player, and I think that's very good for the game that we have a European player who's such a superstar, who's so good at what he does. But the reason why he can't be higher, and the reason I can't put him over any of the other players that I'm going to name after him, is because he does that on one side of the floor. That's the only thing, man. He's an elite offensive player. He's an elite passer, an elite rebounder, an elite scorer. But defensively, I believe in one game, I think it was against the Lakers, Kyle Kuzma literally said, we just gave the ball to whoever Luka was on. Because he wasn't guarding nobody. It's the sad. He's a monster. He's not scared of the moment. He's clutch. He's flashy. He's fun to watch. But he's only elite on one side of the floor. So that's why I have him at the number 5 spot. Like I said, he's averaging a triple. He's averaging 30 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists. So he's doing his thing. But I can't put him in the top 4 or top 3. Like some of y'all try to make him seem like he's better than LeBron. Stop it. At number 4, I have Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's probably going to get the MVP. He's averaging this man is averaging 31 and 13 with a steal per game and a block. This guy, he's definitely going to win MVP. I believe the Bucks would probably finish with somewhere between 55 and 60 wins and obviously have first place in the conference. His shot has improved slightly, nothing drastic, no drastic improvements in that area. But I think it's good enough now to where he's not going to be turned into a power forward when the game slows down in the playoffs. Because just like Ben Simmons, like I said in my point guards video, they just sagged off and dared him to shoot. And they just build a wall, stop him from getting to the paint area. The Raptors put Kawhi on him. And he couldn't hit perimeter shots. Now that his 3 ball has improved, we'll see what happens in the playoffs. I have to see it to believe it. He could be the second best player, but I can't put him there yet because he has not proved it in the playoffs. That's the story. You know what I'm saying? He could be the second best small forward by the end of this year, but I'm gonna keep him at number 4. Now number 3, I have Kevin Durant. I know obviously he's injured. He's not playing this season. But obviously, I wanted to put KD to make things interesting. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Durant, we all know what Kevin Durant is. He's a killer, a champion. He can pull up from 40. He can do it all. He can pass, drive it. He's underrated defensively. He's not a great on-ball defender, but he's an amazing help defender with his mobility. And at that size, at about 6'11", he's just as tall as Giannis. He can make a yeah. That was some bullshit. I saw that. That was bullshit. But yeah, he's an underrated defender. You know what I'm saying? He does when they were playing Cleveland, he did a great job rotating over and blocking LeBron's shot. Like I said, he's not a great on-ball defender, but he's definitely underrated in that regard. But we know what Kevin Durant is, so I'm gonna move on. Now at number 2, I have Kawhi Leonard. He is not better than LeBron. I put him above KD. Honestly, I actually think KD, when he comes back, is going to be ranked above Kawhi. But I'm going to give Kawhi the edge now because we don't know what KD is going to look like when he gets back. And most people don't come back the same because he tore his ACL.
Are you kidding
so most people who come back from that aren't exactly what they used to be. And Kawhi just won a championship and he's an elite 2-way ring, can do it all, has a shot. He's the best defender in the league besides AD. I would say him and AD are the best defenders in the NBA right now. But yeah, Kawhi Leonard averaging 26 per game. Obviously the number 1 scoring option on the team. 8 boards, board man gets paid. 5 assists, about 2 steals a game. This man can do it all, man. Kawhi Leonard, his play style is kind of boring to watch. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't do too much. He can't dribble, man. This man every time he got double teamed, that man coughed it up or either pass. You know, he doesn't have elite handles, but he gets to his spots. You know, he does. He goes to that. He loves that pull up mid range off the screen. We know what we're gonna get from Kawhi. He's gonna score somewhere between 25 and 30 a night, and then shut down the best player on the opposing team. But at the number one spot, I have LeBron James. LeBron James, the second best player of all time. Yeah, I said it's Michael, then LeBron. LeBron's in year 7. Oh, that's a green. We need those. We need those, coach. Smoking greenies. Like I said, we smoking greenies out here. You gotta have your greenies, kids. You gotta eat your greens. But like I said, LeBron still the best small forward in the game. It's not Luka. It's not Giannis. Giannis has improved in the playoffs. KD is not better than LeBron. I don't care what nobody says or how many times he beat him with joining a superstar team, field team with the Warriors. Kawhi is not better than him. Kawhi doesn't have nearly the passing skill of LeBron, and LeBron can pretty much do everything Kawhi can. And I think LeBron actually has, at this point in his career, I think LeBron has a better three-point shot than Kawhi. LeBron can launch it from 35 feet out now. Not consistently, but he can knock that down. Kawhi doesn't even attempt shots like that. But like I said, LeBron is the best passer in the league. He's averaging 27 points per game, 8 rebounds, 11. He's leading the league in assists, man. This man is in his 17th season. Y'all called him washed. After the first game, everybody was talking about how he looks unathletic. I'm like, man, it's the first game of the season. Y'all need to chill out. Oh, Jason. You got to make that. That's what I'm saying. Inconsistent. That's what I'm talking. Jason Tatum, you got to make that shot in that situation. But LeBron is still the number one player in the NBA. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm going to try and get more videos out for y'all. Thanks for watching. Much love. That's the worst. Don't double. Don't double now. Don't double now. And they doubled and he stole it. Why are my teammates standing right next to each other? Oh, JT, you gotta make that. Alright, this shit's over. Giannis has this over. This shit's done.